On this week's GTA 5 o'clock, Director Mode comes to PS4 and Xbox One. A PC mod takes the game to near photorealistic levels. Plus, new gameplay for GTA Online Free Mode is on the way. It's all here on this week's GTA 5 o'clock. Hello and welcome to this week's GTA 5 o'clock. I'm your host, James Jarvis, and I'm joined this week by Mr. Trophy, Ian Wilson.
Hello.
Hello there. So, a news roundup this week for this week's GTA 5 o'clock. We're going to have a few changes to the way that the show works. We're going to have a big monthly show, which is this one, which is going to round up all of the news from the GTA universe, so GTA Online, GTA 5, anything that's happening, any secrets anyone's found, any mods and things. And then we're just going to release that at the end of every month. So hopefully we'll get all the news packaged up into one place and you can come to us every month to get expert news and analysis from the world of GTA.
Yeah.
Now, that's not to say there won't be time for special episodes when big announcements and events happen. So we're not going away. We're just going to give you more of the things that you want, hopefully.
Yeah.
Concise news shows and then bigger things about special announcements.
Sounds good.
So with that in mind, this week's news show is there's lots of little GTA announcements to talk about. We should start with the biggest, which is next month the Rockstar Editor officially comes to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, which I think, Ian, is something you said would never happen.
Pretty sure, yeah. I'm not. I can't remember if and when we actually explicitly talked about this on the show, but if we had talked about it, I would have definitely said this is never going to happen. Like, for me, like, the Rockstar Editor was like a PC centric piece of kit, and like, even obviously with the power of the PS4 and the Xbox One, I couldn't see any way of them bringing that to the consoles when they were doing everything else with the game already. But turns out they are.
Yeah. Well, I guess because those consoles have got their own like built-in editors.
Yeah.
Like, obviously they've got the power to do it, but the Rockstar Editor adds so much more.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not just a simple like capturing a clip and uploading it like you would do with the share options on the consoles. It's like a proper like video editing suite, basically, isn't it? Yeah,
pretty much. So this is coming as the next downloadable update for GTA 5 and GTA Online. So the next time that is patched, next month.
I imagine that's probably going to be quite a chunky download. Update file for that. But from what we've seen from the PC version of the editor so far, it's definitely going to be worth doing. Yeah,
definitely. And in addition to it coming to the consoles, the PC version also gets an update to what it's already got, and this will also be in the PS4 and the Xbox One version.
Right.
But as in addition to the standalone program, you also get loads of new things. So we've got ambient audio and sound effects library, a new one of those.
Nice.
So that means you can add ambient and atmospheric sounds into your scenes to help bring them to life.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like Foley effects and sound effects in there, I guess, for things like breaking bones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I guess like if you were doing like a desert scene, you could do like sort of crickets in the background or something like that, just so you've got background sound to put in there, and it's not just like a weird, like eerie, silent canvas that you're working with.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to think Rockstar have a huge library of sounds from different eras, having done Red Dead, the other GTA games. They're going to have a load of stuff, and probably be able to make some custom ones for this as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You also get Matic integration, so you can now export any still frame at a marker point straight to your Matic feed.
Yeah.
So this means the level of photographic skill we're going to be seeing.
This is it. I mean, it's been impressive, really impressive so far, like what the community's been able to do just with the existing Snapmatic tools, and like some of the kind of like not hacks as in hacking the game, but just like doing things with the camera angles and placing like stuff in certain places to like artificially change the angles, like the way people have been able to create their own shots already when they've actually got the freedom to pretty much have a free camera and go wherever they want. There's definitely be some interesting stuff come out of that.
So we'll see a lot of new shots from that. We get director mode updates. So you get an enlarged mini-map with location blips to highlight preset locations, and the power to freeze chosen time of day, which is good. It means you don't have to wait for the sun to get in a certain position.
That's always annoying when you're trying to set up a shot and you've got to wait 8 hours for the sun to come up again.
I imagine there's going to be lots of sunrise shots.
Yeah.
Of, the rays coming through trees.
Yeah, exactly. The sun setting behind the ocean or over the mountains.
Yeah. You get the ability to spawn air and water vehicles.
Always handy.
Bonus.
Yeah.
And you can copy and paste marker properties, so you can easily cut and paste your audio settings from any marker to another marker in a clip, which means you don't have to repeat the same things over and over
that's
again.
good.
That's good. And new fonts.
Oh, that's the highlight for me.
Who cannot be excited about new fonts?
Yeah.
So now you get more style options for doing your title cards and credits, with a tripling the library of fonts available.
There's a lot of fonts, a lot of font action going
So
on there.
a lot of hot fonts going on there. So yeah, that's it basically. There's a lot of new things in there. So hopefully when next month comes around, we'll be able to have a little play on it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a really exciting update, that, I think, and it's all free.
All free. Go make your own films in GTA 5 for free.
Do
Okay, next up, we've got hidden away in the Rockstar Newswire update, which contained all this information. There was a line that said, new gameplay for GTA Online free mode is coming, and they're going to share more information about this in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
Now,
it's weird they kind of just slipped that in as almost like a throwaway sentence, isn't it?
yeah, I hope you don't notice this. We're going to throw this in. Some new gameplay's coming.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
So, I guess this is our chance to say, well, what could that new gameplay be?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be something as extensive as some kind of zombie mode?
Maybe. It's interesting that they've mentioned free mode specifically in there, rather than, so this is not going to be like some new jobs.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it, or like or even maybe not even like a new job mode, like we had like things like the capture and things like that, and extra modes that were added in. This sounds like something completely different.
Yeah, something you can specifically do when you're not doing those things.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I guess if it is a big mode like that, you'd have to select it at the beginning. Like
yeah, surely, yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm sure they don't want to mess with the core setup too much, so they wouldn't want to completely change the free mode part of the game. But if it was something you could like, maybe a lobby different, just like going into a different lobby, going to a different area to have that whatever it is switched on, could make a difference.
That could work.
Yeah.
The other possibility, of course, I mean, there's loads of possibilities, but something else that I thought of was, could it be more ambient activities you get to do? Like, there's more shops that you can go in, more things you can enter.
Maybe, yeah.
Something in the way of, instead of corners, like some bigger
stores to go
open.
into. Yeah, I mean, maybe other ambient activities. Maybe you've got some of the sort of sporty type stuff, and like you can, like, play tennis and golf. Maybe they added in a new thing, like maybe you go surfing on the beach or something, like some other activity like that. You can go and
go to an arcade.
Yeah, that's it. There's plenty of those Cube 3D machines around which you can't use, which you could in GTA 4. So maybe they'll be bringing something.
That'd
like
be
that
nice. An arcade beachfront where you can go and spend $2 a time playing, like
try and grab a soft toy from the machine to then put in your apartment.
Hey, this is good. This is good. And finally, I mean, if they're going to mention new gameplay things, then dare we whisper the words casino?
Whisper it. Casino.
Casino might be coming.
Yeah, because that would certainly fit in with a sort of a free mode ambient thing that you could rock up to the casino just in that mode while not on a mission, and potentially go inside and maybe interact with other players also in free mode to do stuff there.
Yeah, and we know it's hotly requested.
Yes,
it's
everyone wants a bit of casino, don't they? So,
well, we'll see in the coming weeks then.
Exactly.
I guess. So by the time we do another show, we might have some hot casino news.
Yes.
All right. And finally, in the little things to talk about from GTA Online this week, there's been an amazing PC mod.
There has.
From Martin Bergman.
Yeah.
Who has made an incredibly photorealistic version of GTA 5. In his own words on Imgur, he says, "Don't go bananas" with a Z.
Bananas.
It's just.
Yes.
Okay, it's reshade shaders. That's difficult to say.
Yeah.
ENB series, simple tweaks, and some tone mapping with class. So it's just those things. So, I mean, it looks amazing.
It
we
does.
can see some screens of it on the screen now.
I mean, the video footage that's available of it at the moment is sort of a bit grainy and a bit motion blurry, but in a weird way, that almost makes it more realistic. Like, I don't know if that's intentional, whether it's just not being captured like particularly brilliantly.
I think it's captured in, like he says, it runs between 10 and 40 frames a second.
Yeah.
And the video that he's put out, because he captured it through like a capture box and then a laptop, which wasn't very powerful.
Wow. Yeah.
It made it all a
I
bit
imagine
choppy.
that didn't help matters, but yeah, it is really realistic.
Yeah, and we saw
looking,
loads
so-
of them for GTA 4.
Yeah.
So this is just basically an extension to that. But now it has been out on PC for a while. You can imagine more of these mods are going to come out. It's going to look better and better.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, like, obviously he's built this starting block of realistic stuff to work on, and by the sounds of these things he's referring to, that I think a lot of this stuff is kind of freely available in the modding community, and it's just kind of picking the right individual sort of mod building blocks and slotting them in and getting the right settings on them, and obviously having a PC powerful enough to run it all as well always helps.
Yeah. Now, if you are going to dabble with any of that, please remember that Rockstar do not look kindly on people modding their game. I think for the single player stuff, you'll probably be all right.
Yeah, I think I did get the impression it was in the single player, this particular mod, but yeah, again, any stuff like that, don't take it online.
Yeah, be careful about going online. Definitely don't do anything to the online section of the game.
No.
You will be in big troubles. We'll put the dunce's hat on
Indeed,
you.
yeah, you'll be
Put you
in
in
the
bad
corner.
server. Okay, so that's it for this week's show. Just before we go, we should mention that once the editor goes live on PS4 and Xbox One, we will probably look to feature a load of images, like new images, on the show. We've done it in the past and got some really good entries for different things. So maybe we'll do another competition to see who of you out there is best at taking pictures in the new editor.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening to this week's / month's GTA 5 o'clock, and we'll be back next month unless something amazing happens in the meantime I think we'll do it the last Wednesday of every month at 5 p.m. GMT. So we'll see you then.